Underwriting support from Associated Lightning Rod, Route 22 in Millerton, installing lightning protection for homes and businesses for well over 50 years. 518-789-4603, ALRCI.com on the web. Sagala Turnkey Housing, Route 7 in Canaan, an authorized independent builder for Westchester Modular Homes. 860-824-0019, Sagalas.com. Roaring Oaks Florist in Lakeville, Connecticut. Unique designs with personal attention. RoaringOaksFlorist.com. Dave's TV, Route 44 in Millerton, New York. Everything for home entertainment, video, audio, satellite TV, 518-789-3881, davestv.net. McEnroe Organic Farm Market, Route 22 in Millerton, open year-round, 7 days a week, 518-789-4191, McEnroeOrganicFarm.com. Northeast Muffler, Route 22 in Millerton, New York, 518-789-3669. On Facebook, Northeast Muffler.
Cut my bangs with some rusty kitchen scissors. I screamed his name till the neighbors called the cops. I numbed the pain, the expense of my liver. Don't know what I did next, all I know is I couldn't stop. Word got around to the barflies and the Baptists. My mama's phone started ringing off the hook. I can hear her now saying she ain't gonna have it. Don't matter how you feel, it only matters how you look. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. I'll go crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. This ain't my mama's broken heart. Wish I could be just a little less dramatic, like a Kennedy when Camelot went down in flames. Leave it to me to be holding the matches when the fire trucks show up and there's nobody else to blame. Can't get revenge, keep a spotless reputation. Sometimes revenge is a choice you've gotta make. My mama came from a softer generation where you get a grip and box your lip just to save a little face. Go and fix your makeup, girl, it's just a breakup running. I'll go crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. This ain't my mama's broken heart. How do you nose, paint your toes, line your lips and keep them clean. Cross your legs, dot your eyes, and never let them see it. Go and fix your makeup, well, it's just a breakup running. How you're crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together even when you fall apart. This ain't my mama's broken heart.
Robin Hood Radio Sunday in the country on this beautiful weekend. Lots been going on this weekend. Salisbury Fall Festival still goes on today with lots of activities. SalisburyFallFestival.org on the web. And this morning, Sharon Fire Department Ambulance Squad, their pancake breakfast is underway. It goes till 10:30. Time to fill up that stomach to get out there and enjoy all the different activities.
If we could leave this big old city and head for the cabin we love back deep in the woods, oh baby we would. If we could jump some big old jet plane and head for the islands where the weather is all we can do that. But baby, we can stay right where we're at. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip up to heaven tonight. Take a little time, leave it all behind. Take a little trip with you and me out of sight. Pull down the shades, turn out the lights. Take a little trip up to heaven tonight. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip up to heaven tonight. Take a little trip, me and you out of sight. Pull down the shades, turn out the lights. Take a little trip up to heaven tonight.
Robin Hood Radio, our friends at, of course, Sunday the Country Food Drive. They're at Daisy Hill Farm this morning. It's the day of fun at Daisy Hill, and the Sunday the Country Food Drive, they're raising funds today between 10 and 3. They're selling lots of different hot dogs, hamburgers, and fries, and you can catch them later on today as they'll be at the Swassa Brewski Fest selling brats and burgers and dogs also to benefit the Sunday in the Country Food Drive.
Underwriting support from Mises Pizza, located in the heart of beautiful Lakeville, Connecticut, with New York-style thin crust pizza, delicious pasta, entrees, and much, much more. Ethan Allen Street, 860-435-6266, Mises.com. And the Sharon Country Inn, located at the intersection of Calkinstown Road and Route 41 in Sharon, nationally recommended by TripAdvisor, SharonCountryInn.com.
Elise Harney from Elise Harney Real Estate. I'm one of the very happy supporters of Marshall and Jill and the wonderful job they have done with Robin Hood Radio. Marshall's voice in the morning brings good cheer to the day. As the smallest publicly supported radio station, they need our support. This is an area of many firsts, from the early iron industry to the first free lending library. Congratulations to Robin Hood Radio. Keep growing.
Programming and underwriting support from Nuvance Health. Recently, Sharon Hospital became part of Nuvance Health, a promising new health system working together to rethink the healthcare experience and deliver care with you and your family in mind. More information at nuvancehealth.org.
It's 10 minutes past the hour.
Burned into my brain. Felt my heart beating faster. Every time it rains, some things never change. That's why I didn't answer. I bet you're in a bar, listening to a country song. Glass of Johnny Walker Red, no one to take you home. They're probably closing down, saying no more alcohol. I bet you're in a bar, 'cause I'm always your last call. I don't need to check that message. Baby, I still love you. Don't mean nothing when there's whiskey on your breath. That's the only love I get. So if you're calling, I bet you're in a bar, listening to a cheating song. Glass of Johnny Walker Red, with no one to take you home. They're probably closing down, saying no more alcohol. I bet you
Robin Hood Radio, Leanne Womack. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Hey, a reminder, the Pet Parade comes back to Lakeville today during the Salisbury Fall Festival at noontime at Community Field. Hey, you have to have pets that could walk on all fours, sorry. Nothing that slithers. Dogs and cats, and they have to be leashed, okay? That happens today beginning at 12 noon. SalisburyFallFestival.org for more information.
I've been wondering what I've been missing. I guess I should have known. But my heart does, and it ain't whispering. It tells me just what it wants. Someone who knows what I like in my coffee and the shape of my old hat. A lover who always looks at me, not through me. I need a love like that. I need a love like that. I could use a little sun on my back. A truck needs a highway, a train needs a track. I need a love like that. Well, I need a new car, but I can't afford it. So I'll keep patching that old flat. My heart's lonely, and I can't ignore it. I need a love like that. Yeah, I need a love like that. I could use a little sun on my back. A truck needs a highway, a train needs a track. And I need a love like that. Young people dancing in the daylight. They don't care where they're at. Waiting on sunset, they're holding on so tight. I need a love like that. Yeah, I need a love like that. I could use a little sun on my back. A truck needs a highway, a train needs a track. I need a love like that. One little baby hiding in the shadow of her daddy's hat. Loving and trusting, and blindly she'll follow. I need a love like that. Yeah, I need a love like that. I could use a little sun on my back. A truck needs a highway, a train needs a track. And I need a love like that. Yeah, a truck needs a highway, a train needs a track. And I need a love like that.
On Robin Hood Radio, that was Alan Jackson, A Love Like That. I'm Marshall Miles in the air chair until 12 noon today. Programming and underwriting support from Picanti's in North Canaan. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 till 10. Reservations suggested. They're at Ashley Falls Road, Route 7 in Canaan, 860-453-4313. On the web, picantiscanaan.com. 17 past the hour on WHTD.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio. On Robin Hood Radio, I know if you listen to me talk a lot, I am one of those people that, well, I'm like a reptile. I'm cold-blooded. I like warm weather, and I love to do things basically in the summertime through the fall. But for my entire life, living here, which has been a long time, even though I moved away for a while, always very familiar with Mohawk Mountain in Cornwall, Connecticut. As a matter of fact, my mother's original phone number, 672-6190, was so similar to Mohawk Mountains at the time. We used to get calls all the time in the wintertime at her house asking how ski conditions were. All that put aside, we're getting set for another season at Mohawk Mountain, and we have the Director of Operations, Cassie Schoenknecht, with us. Cassie, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is your number still close to my mother's old number, 6190?
Well, we do have our phone numbers, 860-672-6100.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about Mohawk Mountain. I mean, it goes down in history as one of the first areas, I'm not sure, to have snowmaking, as a matter of fact, in skiing. But Mohawk Mountain has become much more of than a ski area. It is a destination, and I guess we can start talking a little bit about what's coming up rather quickly, and that is on the 19th and 20th of October. You have the Craft Fair and Fall Festival at Mohawk Mountain. So let's talk just a little bit about that Craft Fair and Fall Festival.
Yes, our Fall Festival is coming up this October 19th and 20th. We have, so far, we have 25 local craft vendors, and we have 5 to 7 food trucks, so it's going to be really fun. We have hay rides for the family, pumpkin painting. We have an axe throwing venue. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming on. We also have a trail race going on Saturday, the 19th.
Now, are you going to have food trucks there as well?
Yes, we do have some food trucks coming.
I think it's kind of cool, and of course the great thing about Mohawk Mountain, especially in the fall for a fall festival, is where the lodge is, where you're at the base of the hill. You've got the whole hills and all the hills around you that hopefully without too much wind or rain before then will be really bursting with probably full color at that time.
Yes, the leaves are already starting to change, and it's going to be really beautiful. We're going towards the peak of the season.
All right, so that is the craft fair, which is and fall festival, and that is a juried craft fair, isn't it?
It is. You're correct.
And fall festival comes up on the 19th and 20th. What are the hours that on both those days for the craft fair and fall festival?
Both days, it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And is there admission?
There is no admission. It's free.
Okay. So there's no admission, and there's plenty of parking, by the way, in case.
Oh yes, we have plenty of parking. No charge for parking either.
Just in case people haven't been there, this is I think it's a great way to introduce the ski area to people who don't ski and might have family members that are coming into skiing age to get a look around and see what's going on at Mohawk Mountain as well.
Absolutely.
Now,
it's a really beautiful space.
Now, have you had any upgrades or done anything different there this year that's going to be different than last year?
We have. We are introducing tubing this year. We'll have more information coming up, and we also have 12 new snowmaking guns on our timber trail. Those are just getting wired up now, so we're ready to go when the weather gets cold.
And we'll mention right here during this interview a little self-serving thing that we will have here at Robin Hood Radio. We have gift certificates to Mohawk Mountain that once again we will feature this year, and we feature them. It's a great deal. Mohawk Mountain gives them to us, and we then discount them 50% if you make a donation, and 50% of the amount of the gift certificate. You help not only Robin Hood Radio, you help yourself, but you also help a local business, which is Mohawk Mountain. And Mohawk Mountain is I think it's, you look at our area, we have Lime Rock, which is a very, very busy destination, but Mohawk Mountain also is what a great tourist destination for people to come to our area. There's just a lot to see and do in our area, and Mohawk Mountain is an important part of that. So now that we've talked a little bit about the craft fair, which is going to be the 19th and 20th, I want to go over some of the other things that I see
which kind of amazed me, that keeps Mohawk Mountain on top of skiing, busy November, December, January, February, even into March. Now, you have a Warren Miller Film Festival, which is coming up on the 8th and 9th of November, right?
Yes, we do that every year, and it's a great event. It gets everybody ready to roll for the winter. Gets everybody really excited.
And now you also have a job fair, which is coming up on November 9th, and that is obviously a job fair to help you fill your positions, right?
Yes, absolutely. The job fair is on November 9th, and we have plenty of positions available, seasonal, part-time, some with more hours than others. And if you like working outside, if you like working inside, you don't have to have any ski experience to work here. Of course, if you want to be a ski instructor, you should know how to ski. But if you want to work in the kitchen or rentals, we will train you to the position.
All right. Now, that is, once again, in November, the Warren Miller Film Fest on the 8th and 9th, and also the job fair if you're looking for work and you like ski areas and you want to be employed in some sort of position. That job fair at Mohawk Mountain is on the 9th. Now, this is interesting. You have a New Year's Eve ball drop on the 31st. Let's talk about that on New Year's Eve.
Yes, we do. The kids absolutely love it. We have Goggles, our Yeti. He does a snowball drop. And there's candy that comes out of the snowball, and it's a really fun event.
I think that's another thing I wanted to discern about Mohawk Mountain, which I think it is probably one of the most family-friendly ski areas you're going to find.
Yes, we that's what we strive on. We like to, some people have bars and some people have music, and we don't do that because we want the whole, we want a family atmosphere. And after all, we're a family-run business, and we have been for 70-plus years, so that's what we're all about.
All right. Now, also in January, you have, this sounds interesting. You can explain a little bit to me. We're talking about Mohawk Mountain, of course, in Cornwall, Connecticut. Glow Night on November the 11th. What is Glow Night?
So Glow Night, we started that last year, and it was a huge hit. It's a kickoff for the night deal. We have a package. It's $54, and you get rentals and lift ticket and a lesson, and it's a really great value. And part of Glow Night includes, there's a glow parade with glow sticks, and we have a barbecue on the deck, and it's just really fun.
And on the 25th of January, Yeti Day?
Oh, yes, Yeti Day. Everyone looks forward to Yeti Day. It's a huge, huge, huge event. Again, Goggles, our Yeti, who is our mascot here at Mohawk Mountain, he comes out and hangs out with the kids, and there's games and prizes and music. And
look, it's funny looking into your schedule. In February, it looks like you have a lot of fun things planned at Mohawk Mountain. The first thing is on February 1st. That is entitled Halfway to Halloween. Do people get to wear Halloween costumes that night?
Well, we hope so. We want everybody to be dressing up.
And then you've got Pirate Day on the 8th?
Yes, Pirate Day, just like Yeti Day, is a huge event. The kids absolutely love it. They go all over the mountain searching for the pirate's booty and getting prizes. Again, it's a great event.
All right. And Valentine's Day on February the 14th?
Yes, we have a Valentine's Day special this year, and that's probably going to be at our Pine Lodge, which is our on-hill restaurant.
We are speaking with Cassie Schoenknecht, who is the Director of Operations of Mohawk Mountain. Mohawk Mountain, of course, in Cornwall, Connecticut. Take a look at Valentine's Day. That should be a lot of fun for couples, maybe would-be couples, possible couples, and couples that have been together for a long time.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
All right. Now, Demo Fest on the 29th. Is that where you obviously demonstrate new equipment, or is it technique and skiing and stuff like that?
Demo Fest is where we have vendors come in, ski companies and snowboard companies, and they will be letting the customers demo the upcoming gear for the following year.
Now let's move on to March, because really we do our ski reports right through the end of March here on Robin Hood Radio. On March the 1st, Vintage Day. What exactly happens on Vintage Day at Mohawk Mountain?
Vintage Day is a new event this year. We're hoping to see what people can pull out of their closets. You can get some really cool vintage gear out there, and we have a contest for somebody who has the oldest season pass from Mohawk, and also lift tickets.
And then on the 7th of March, you have your Make-A-Wish Skiathon.
Yes, that's we offer the space to a group of young girls who put on a big raffle, and they raise money for Make-A-Wish.
Now, this is, I know, always gets a lot of press coverage, and that is your International Women's Day and Firefighters race on the 8th.
Yes, the firefighters race is a really fun event. Different teams from around Connecticut, they go down the hill through a race course holding a fire hose. So you'll see a trail of the firemen coming down the mountain, and it's quite entertaining.
All right. Now, let's talk a little bit about Mohawk Madness, one of your special events that wraps up the season on March the 14th.
Yes, Mohawk Madness has been a staple of Mohawk since I was a kid. I remembered costume parades and lollipop races and really fun stuff. And that's what we want everyone to do. We want them to remember it for the rest of their lives and, kind of wrap up the season. Although we are open later than March 14th, weather dependent, but it's our last event of the year.
All right. Once again, we're speaking with Cassie Schunkeneck. Now, how did you get involved in skiing? Did you get involved in skiing at a young age?
Yes. Well, my grandfather started Mohawk Mountain.
There you go.
So I've been here all my life. I started skiing as soon as I could walk.
What's your favorite part about it? Now, I know my son likes to. One of my sons likes to ski as fast as he can down the most exciting slope as he can. I know other friends of mine that just like to go out and enjoy once they get to the mountaintop, just going down and taking in the view and skiing and stuff. What is your favorite part of being on the slope?
Racing down the hill.
That's right.
Just being out in nature, it's refreshing, and the cold isn't always scary as people sometimes think.
I want to also go back to something because we're talking about skiing at Mohawk here. But once again, let's focus in that you are bringing tubing this year to Mohawk, right?
Yes, we are.
And how does that work? Is it done by the hour? Is it done by the day? How do people come up and set up to tube?
Well, we're still working out the logistics as far as the timing for it, but it will be offered in different time slots, and you can purchase a ticket for it and take as many runs as you'd like in that specific time.
All right. And if people want more information, your web address is?
It's www.mohawkmtn.com.
That's mohawkmtn.com. On the web. Well, this is the first time I've spoken to you, so it's been nice meeting you, Cassie, and we hope as many people partake in the different events, and of course we will remind people every month of the different things going on at Mohawk Mountain. And if there's anything else that you'd like to get across during the course of this season, of course we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely, we look forward to it, and it's chilly this morning, and we just have us all dreaming of snow.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us today.
You're very welcome.
Sue and Sal inside Chicago, skipping rope in Chicago. Kim and Spin are splashing in a Georgia swimming hole. And by the San Francisco Bay, Ying and Raji play. Laughter is one language they all know. It's a big country, it's a great big place, a kaleidoscope of people, every culture, creed, and race, like a coat of many colors, yellow, red, white, black, and tan. It's a big country full of hope when we hold hands. Little Jacques, Mikel, and Leilani are hanging ten at Waikiki. From sea to shining sea, it's home sweet home. It's a big country, it's a great big place, a kaleidoscope of people, every culture, creed, and race, like a coat of many colors, yellow, red, white, black, and tan. It's a big country, full of hope when we hold hands. 50 states and 50 million smiles, reaching like a rainbow across the miles. It's a big country, it's a great big place, a kaleidoscope of people, every culture, creed, and race, like a coat of many colors, yellow, red, white, black, and tan. It's a big country, full of hope when we hold hands. It's a big country, full of hope when we hold hands.
Robin Hood Radio. Lots going on, of course, the Salisbury Fall Festival and more, but in Pine Plains, the Pine Plains Crop Hunger Walk and Bake Sale, sponsored by the Pine Plains Council of Churches, taking place today, 1:30 till 4. Walkers and their families, friends, and pets leave the Lions Club Pavilion on Sissing Avenue on Beach Road. Walk supports hunger relief, economic development, and refugee resettlement for programs at home and abroad. And the Pine Plains Food Pantry receives 25% of all the proceeds. More information at 845-514-5550. That is today in Pine Plains, their Crop Hunger Walk. And later on this evening, the Old Parish welcomes back Wanda Houston and Friends, 50s, 60s, and 70s and jazz favorites. It's today at 2 o'clock, Congregational Church in Sheffield, Massachusetts, which is located on Main Street. All right. Also, an anti-hate rally happening in Millbrook at 4 p.m. today. It'll have held at the front of the Canoe Hill Restaurant.
I talked to my sister in Memphis and told her you were moving to town. Here's her number. She said she'd be glad to show you around. Well, I left a map on your front seat just in case you lose your way. But don't worry, once you reach Sallisaw, it's all interstate. Well, I know you need to go, but before you do, I want you to know that I wish you the best, and I wish you nothing less than everything you've ever dreamed of. And I hope that you find love along the way. But most of all, I wish you'd stay. I figure right about sundown, you'll be in West Tennessee, and by then, maybe I'll understand why you had to leave. Well, I know that you've done some changing, and I know there's no change in your mind. Yes, I know we've been through this 1,000 times. I'm sorry for still holding on. I'll try to let go, and I'll try to be strong, and I wish you the best. And I wish you nothing less than everything you've ever dreamed of. And I hope that you find love along the way. Most of all, I wish you'd stay. Yes, everything you've ever dreamed of. And I hope that you find love along the way. Most of all, I wish you'd stay.
Robin Hood Radio, Marshall Miles and the Air Chair until 12 noon today. Lots to see and do about in our area. Sharon has their pancake breakfast, the Firehouse going on right now. Of course, it's the final big day this weekend of the Salisbury Fall Festival, salisburyfallfestival.org on the web for more information about that. And we'll go over more of that in the next hour here on Robin Hood Radio. But hey, there's lots to see and do today, so get out there and enjoy.
Underwriting support from Noble Horizons, a nonprofit residential senior living community with short-term and outpatient rehabilitation services featuring skilled nursing and a memory care component. Noble celebrating over 45 years of serving the tri-state area from its 110-acre campus in Salisbury. On the web, noblehorizons.org.
It's time for a look at our entertainment calendar here on Robin Hood Radio. I'm Marshall Miles. Coming up at 52 Main in Millerton, Hal Lefferts on Saturday, October 12th at 9 p.m. 52main.com, also on Facebook. Great Falls Brewing Company, 1 Railroad Street in North Canaan presents Jane Doe on Saturday, October 12th at 7 p.m. on the web. GreatFallsBrew.com, also on Facebook. Meanwhile, coming up at the Egremont Barn, October the 10th, the Night of Jazz with Armin Andonian. October 11th, the BTUs. And October 12th, the Grateful Dread. And, of course, you can find them on the web, egremontbarn.com. Infinity Hall in Norfolk, Connecticut, October 11th, Stanley Jordan. And October the 12th will be Willie Nile. InfinityHall.com. Downcountry Social Club in Sheffield, a murder mystery brunch on Saturday, October 12th from 12 until 3. And meanwhile, coming up on Friday the 18th, beneath the Stagecoach Tavern, they will present Fuzzkill. That at the Downcountry Social Club. You can find them on the web at rblodge.com, and you can also find them on Facebook. And that's where you can find Robin Hood Radio. You'll find us at robinhoodradio.com. You'll also find us on Facebook, WHDD Robin Hood Radio. And you can also find us on Instagram. And don't forget, you can get Robin Hood Radio on your smart speaker, WHDD Robin Hood Radio. Tune in.
On WHDD, it's 42 past the hour.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio. As we all know, this is a very big weekend. Pine Plains has their fall festival on Friday and Saturday. And, of course, in Lakeville, Salisbury, Lakeville, it is the fall festival Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Sunday has really come a long way in the past several years, adding a lot of great events like the Brewski Fest and also the Pet Parade, which takes place Sunday, October 13th, beginning at 11:30 at Community Field in Lakeville. And the person that is putting this together is joining us, and that is Mary Wilbur. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Marshall.
And how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
All right. So the weather looks like Sunday is going to be the best weather day of the weekend. Not that Saturday is going to be bad or Friday is going to be terrible, but there might be clouds and some showers. But Sunday, it looks like we're going to get lots of breaks of sun. And which annual pet is this? The second annual pet parade now or third?
Yep, second annual. We, just did it last year as a little sort of last minute, let's figure out something fun to do on Sunday in Lakeville. And we had a fantastic turnout. We had over 100 people last year with about 70 pets. And it went really well. People were very enthusiastic about it. So we said, okay, I guess this thing's going to keep going.
Well, I think what's great about it. By the way, if people want to see what last year's pet parade looked like, you can go to, if you're a member of Facebook, go to the Salisbury Fall Festival Facebook page, and there's some great videos of the pet parade itself. Now, the pet, I like what you say here. Pets must have legs and be on leashes at all times. No snakes allowed in this pet parade.
Well, we thought maybe not.
Go on.
We did actually have last year we had 2 turtles, which was, the majority of pets, as you can see if you do watch the video, which was taken by Gene Salater and is really great. The majority of the pets, of course, were dogs, but we did have 1 goat and 2 turtles as well.
Well, turtles have legs.
We just thought that maybe, as far as snakes and things, that they might not be total crowd pleasers.
Well, what's great about this is that besides giving a little bit of exercise to your pet and also getting a chance to show off your pet and have people see your pet, it's not really that long of a walk. It's only about a 0.3 of a mile loop, right?
Exactly. And we did that because we thought, about younger kids, maybe older people. So we just wanted to make it really something that was enjoyable for everyone. And also, older pets. So it's just, we thought it was just kind of just about the length.
It is. Now, also, what's great about this, I'm looking, if you want more information on this, you can go to the Salisbury Fall Festival .org website. But all pets receive a gift and a photo. And
yes.
Also, what I should say is that you have a lot of different underwriters for this: Millerton Veterinary Practice, Pet Paris, Salisbury Community Dog Park, Agway, Black Rabbit, and also the Tri-State Chamber of Commerce is helping you out with this as well.
Yes, correct. A lot of great donations. So that this year, we are expanding. I guess I sort of see this as growing, incrementally year to year. We certainly don't want to get too big too fast. So this year we will have we have some prize categories that will be giving out gift certificates and we'll have some hot chocolate and some baked goods for sale. And I guess that's sort of the 2 big changes this year.
All right. Now, do people still have a chance to register their pets? Is there a cutoff time for registration?
No. This year you can still come and register there the day of. That's why, starting at 11:30 will be registration, and we do have a liability waiver that everyone will have to sign. And then the parade, so that's 11:30. The parade will start at 12, and then we'll do the prize categories.
All right. And by the way, if you want it, you can get your registration. You can click when you go to the Salisbury Fall Festival.org.
Correct.
You can click and get a registration form, and obviously that waiver there. Well, I think it's great. I think people love to show off their pets. Their pets love to be shown off, and people like to look at other people's pets. So I think it's a great addition. Yeah.
So, and we encourage costumes. Last year we had a lot of great costumes. Of course, not everyone did it, but that is one of our categories. So I guess I should maybe say the categories that we'll have are just sort of, general. We'll have the best costume, the best owner pet lookalike, the biggest pet, the smallest pet, and the crowd favorite.
All right, and this is once again on Sunday. The registration starts at 11:30. Everything else starts around. They'll start the parade around noontime. Community Field in Lakeville. That loop will go 0.3 of a mile, and just sounds like a lot of fun for everybody. And good luck with it, Mary, and have some fun with it. And we hope to see you out there.
Super. Thank you so much, Marshall. We hope for a great turnout again this year.
All right. Thanks, Mary.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Mary Wilbur this morning here on The Breakfast Club on Robin Hood Radio.
Now a solo drum is as much fun as anyone can see. And a bass guitar won't get very far. You gotta have some harmony. Say hey. But when we all play together, it's a really good feeling, good sound is what you get. We are playing in the same band. We are playing in the same band. We're making musical magic with the whole world singing along. So come on everybody near and far, from America to Zanzibar. 'Cause when the whole world's playing, it's a one big beautiful song. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Now a guitar and a sitar, they don't look like a likely pair. And a tambourine with a concertina, something that you see everywhere, but you might find when we're keeping time to the rhythm in our hearts. Well, we are the music that's rocking the world. Everybody's got a part. We all playing in the same band. We all playing in the same band. We're making musical magic with the whole world singing along. So come on everybody near and far, from America to Zanzibar. 'Cause when the whole world's playing, it's a one big beautiful song. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. We are playing in the same band. We are playing in the same band. We're making musical magic with the whole world singing along. So come on everybody feel far, from America to Zanzibar. 'Cause when the whole world's playing, it's the one big beautiful song. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na.
Charlie Daniels Band here on Robin Hood Radio on Sunday in the Country. Don't forget, Sharon Fire Department has their pancake breakfast going on until 10:30 this morning at the firehouse. And don't forget, this morning, Daisy Hill Farm. It's the day of fun at Daisy Hill Farm, 438 Indian Lake Road in Millerton, hosted by the Sunday in the Country Food Drive. Those are guys and gals at the food drive out there raising funds today between 10 and 3. Hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, and more. And you can catch them later on today as Sunday in the Country Food Drive will be at the Salisbury Winter Sports Association Brewski Fest at Satry Hill between 1 and 4. They'll have brats and burgers to sale to benefit the food drive. That a little bit later on today. So it's a doubleheader busy day for our good friends at the Sunday in the Country Food Drive.
Come on, rain, pour on down, flood that runway, shut her down. She's in Dallas, waiting on a plane. Don't let her leave. Come on, rain. Unleash your fury through the sky. Let your clouds explode. Go on and cry your tears of mercy. Give me time. Unlock your winds and let them blow. Let your lightning strike your thunder roll. Heaven help me stop that plane. Come on, rain. Don't let your storm clouds break like my heart if I'm too late. 1 hour is all I'm asking for. Come on, rain, let it pour. Unleash your fury, fill the sky. Let your clouds explode. Go on and cry your tears of mercy. Give me time. Unlock your winds and let them blow. Let your lightning strike your thunder roll. Heaven help me stop that plane. Come on, rain. Now here you come. You heard my prayer. Give it all you got. She's all I got, and I'm almost there. Unleash your fury through the sky. Let your clouds explode. Go on and cry your tears of mercy. Give me time. Unlock your winds and let them blow. Let your lightning strike your thunder roll. Heaven help me stop that plane. Come on, rain. Heaven help me stop that plane. Come on, rain. Come on, rain. Come on,
It's the first time that I've been here since I was here with him. I remember all the wildflowers waving in the wind. Life was an undiscovered river I was jumping in head first. It was sink or swim, do or die, sneaking out on summer nights, stealing wine from my paw, the thrill of night, getting caught, and now and then I miss those days, but coming back to this place, I realize it ain't here what you see through younger eyes. It wasn't what I thought it was. Man, I swore he was the one. Now and then I miss those days, but coming back to this place, I realize it ain't him I miss. It's that young girl, wide-eyed first love, one-time innocence. Yeah, it's that young girl, wide-eyed first love, one-time innocence. Yeah, it's that
Robin Hood Radio is WHDD AM and FM Sharon, WBSL FM Sheffield, and WLHV FM Annandale on Hudson.
The smallest NPR station in the nation.
Here's a check on stories we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. Day of fun at Daisy Hill Farm, Indian Lake Road in Millerton today, hosted by the Sunday in the Country Food Drive. And the Sunday in the Country Food Drive will be there from 10 to 3 with breakfast sandwiches, of course, hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries as well. 10th Annual Brewski Fest returns to Satre Hill today to benefit the Salisbury Winter Sports Association. It runs from 1 until 4 p.m. And the Sunday in the Country Food Drive will be there as well, as they have things they need to sell, like brats and hot dogs and hamburgers. Don't forget the Sharon Fire Department Ambulance Squad has their pancake breakfast. That goes on this morning at the firehouse from 7 until 10:30. We'll keep you abreast of news and weather information every hour on the hour. Updates as needed. I'm Marshall Miles for Robin Hood Radio, robinhoodradio.com. You'll find us on Facebook, WHDD Robin Hood Radio, and you'll also find us on Instagram.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio. Underwriting support from Associated Lightning Rod, Route 22 in Millerton, installing lightning protection for homes and businesses for well over 50 years. 518-789-4603, ALRCI.com on the web. Sagala Turnkey Housing, Route 7 in Canaan, an authorized independent builder for Westchester Modular Homes, 860-824-0019, Sagalas.com. Roaring Oaks Florist in Lakeville, Connecticut, unique designs with personal attention, RoaringOaksFlorist.com. Dave's TV, Route 44 in Millerton, New York, everything for home entertainment, video, audio, satellite TV, 518-789-3881, davestv.net. McEnroe Organic Farm Market, Route 22 in Millerton, open year-round 7 days a week, 518-789-4191, McEnroeOrganicFarm.com. Northeast Muffler, Route 22 in Millerton, New York, 518-789-3669. On Facebook, Northeast Muffler. It's just after 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and that means it's time for Sporting a Cause from Willie Hallahan, sportingacause.com, website that lists just about every sporting event that's related to a fundraising activity in our tri-state area. And once again, that's at sportingacause.com. And right now, we've got Willie Hallahan, who's preparing for a very busy day. Hey, Willie, how you doing?
Good morning, Marshall. I'm doing great, thanks. Now that I checked the Robin Hood Radio weather forecast this morning and saw sunny, partly sunny in the 60s. I said, okay, we're ready to go for the Brewski Fest. That's the event of the day that your listeners can go to. It's over at the ski jumps. It's the 10th year we've been doing this. It's a beer tasting event. If you hadn't heard about it yet, it's organized by State Line Wine and Spirits in Canaan for SWAS's benefit. And it's really become quite popular. With the weather, everything in all the work we put in makes for a great event, but the only variable that we worried about was the weather, and it's going to be a great day, so it's going to be a wonderful time. You can still get advance sale tickets right up until the event. You can either Go to the Black Rabbit Bar and Grill in Lakeville or State Line Wine and Spirits in Canaan and get an advance sale ticket for $30. It's $35 at the door. Or you can go online. You can still go to brewskifest.com and get your tickets online. And while you're there, you can see the list of breweries that are lined up. We have an incredible 50 breweries coming this year. It's by far a record. And if I counted correctly, 11, maybe 12 of them are non-beer companies. If you're not a beer drinker, and we're thinking, no, it wouldn't do any good for me to go, there are 11 or 12 businesses there that sell hard ciders or spiked sodas or hard iced teas. So you can go there and have plenty of tasting options that aren't beer. So don't let that hold you back. Sunday in the Country Food Drive, of course, as they always have, will be selling burgers and brats, and the proceeds from that will go to the food drive. And the Steve Dunn Band is playing, as they did last year. Everybody loves them. And we have the famous golf ball roll. This is a crowd favorite. Near the end of the day, people buy golf balls with a number on it. It's recorded with your name, and then near the end of the day, we take the bucket of balls up to the top of the landing hill and let them roll. And everybody there's yelling and screaming. These things look like ping pong balls bouncing down the hill, and the ball that goes the furthest gets the prize. And then at the end of the day, everybody gets to take home a pumpkin, and it's quite a tradition. I mean, it grows every year, and we expect a record this year. But the crowd's never so big that you have to stand in line to get a taste of a beer. It's small enough so you just go from one station to the next, never stand in line, and it's just a fun time. So hope to see you there. It starts the event runs from 1 to 4.
All right. So now
we still have a busy week coming up next weekend. Typically, I thought things would slow down a little bit at the end of September, but next Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, there's a lot going on. Friday, that would be October 18th, the Cornwall Consolidated School, for the 17th year, is holding their walkathon. It's held there at the school grounds. It starts there anyway at 1 p.m. There are walking options of 2, 2.5, and 4 miles, and the proceeds are split between the 8th grade class, who sponsors the event, and they always vote on some charity to split their proceeds with. And this year it goes to the Cornwall Food and Fuel. That's this coming Friday. On Saturday, a lot going on. The Fall into Fitness 5K Fun Run Walk at the Vanderbilt Mansion over in Hyde Park. A portion of the proceeds go to the National Park Service, and that race starts at 9:30. Also on Saturday, this is one of my favorite events to go to, is the Little Guild Run and Wag 5K at the Cornwall Town Green. It starts at noon. You can run with or without a dog. It's not required that you have your pet. But if you do plan on bringing your dog, you should go to runandwag5k.com for rules. They have rules governing how to run with your dog, and you want to do that first, and all the details besides. And if you didn't write this down, you can just go to sportingacause.com to get all the details. And they have food trucks and so forth. It's a fun time there in the Cornwall Town Green. It's, I think, the biggest fundraiser for the Little Guild. Also on Saturday, the Mohawk Mountain Race. This is a 5K, 10K, a half, and full marathons at Mohawk Mountain. Imagine running these long distances, but using the ups and downs of Mohawk Mountain. I can't imagine it. Steep Endurance organizes these events. Registration starts at 7, and there are different start times for the different races, and part of the proceeds go to local charities. By the way, speaking of marathons, the 2-hour barrier for marathon was broken yesterday. It a marathon, I can't remember the name. It wasn't a major one, but anyway, it was kind of like the 4-minute mile way back when, and that's finally been broken. Somebody broke it by about 20 seconds, so it's a big deal in the marathon running world. Also on Saturday, the Walk to End Alzheimer's, Dutchess and Ulster counties. We had the Litchfield version of that a couple of weeks ago. This is the Dutchess County version. They use the walkway over the Hudson. It's a major fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association. This is like one of 400 or 500 events held around the country. Also Saturday, the Berkshire Healthcare Harvest Run. This is a 5K and a 1-mile run for the kids. It takes place at the Patterson Field House at the Berkshire Community College in Pittsfield. Race begins at 10. Proceeds benefit the Berkshire Community College nursing program. Then on the Sunday, that would be October 20th, the Walk to Defeat ALS of Hudson Valley. ALS, of course, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, the Lou Gehrig's disease. They, again, use the walkway over the Hudson. That's the day after the Alzheimer's folks use it. And that starts at 11 a.m., and the proceeds benefit the ALS Association. If you've ever known anyone who had ALS, we need to find a cure for that disease, and that would be a way to help. Making Strides of Litchfield County is also next Sunday. It's a major fundraiser for breast cancer research. It's happening at the White Memorial Conservation Center in Litchfield. Avon is a major sponsor of that. Uses the typical walking format like they all do. You fundraise yourself, bring the proceeds to the event, and hopefully raise a lot of money for them. There'll be food trucks and entertainment there after the, the event, and the American Cancer Society is the beneficiary. Same day, Sunday the 20th, Ryan's Run Superhero 5K 1-mile run walk. This will be held at the World Gym in Pawling, New York. The race starts at 10, and the proceeds benefit the Ryan McElroy Children's Cancer Foundation, named after a young man, a boy who suffered from cancer, and his life inspired a lot of people to start this race in his honor. Also next Sunday, for the first time, the Salisbury Beast 5K and 10K race. It starts at the Salisbury Town Hall, goes up Selleck Hill. It's going to be a challenging course held on behalf of the Salisbury Rotary Club. And that starts at 10:15. And if that wasn't enough, Marshall, next Sunday starts the 6-week run of the Northwest Connecticut Rod and Gun Club turkey shoots. So if nobody has noticed that fall is upon us with the start of the turkey shoots, that should clue them in that fall is on its way for sure.
It's here. I'm looking out the window.
It is definitely here.
I mean, actually, and that's what makes this weekend for the fall festivals, what that happened in Pine Plains and in Salisbury and Lakeville, what make them so special this time of year, because the leaves have changed enough where, yeah, you get the local look at them, but if you look at the mountains now, you can actually see a whole mix of color, and that just makes it a true fall festival, and it's not raining and cold.
Yeah, I know. And, I don't know that anybody everyone seems to want to identify the peak season. I'm not sure we can do that anymore. It seemed like years ago there seemed to be 1 week when everything turned at once. That doesn't happen anymore. But what we have is kind of this extended number of weeks where there are partial turnings, and that's good too.
It's a beautiful weekend, and you're going to be a very busy. Are you taking tickets today?
I am.
Well, have fun.
Gladly taking as many as we can get.
I hope you get a few takeout orders as well.
Well, I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
Willie, we'll speak to you next week.
Thank you, Marshall, as always. Take care.
Willie Hallahan, Sporting a Cause, sportingacause.com on the web.
Shiny little Beamer with the rack top down, sitting in the drive, but she wouldn't get out. The dogs were all barking and wagging around, and I just laughed and said, y'all get in. She had on a new dress and she curled her hair. She was looking too good not to go somewhere. Said, what you wanna do, baby, I don't care. We can go to the show or we can stay out here, and I can take you for a ride on my big green tractor. We can go slow or we can go faster, down through the woods and out to the pasture. As long as I'm with you, it really don't matter. Climb up in my lap and drive if you you got me to hold on to. We can go to town, but baby, if you'd rather, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor. Said we can fire it up and I can show you around. Sit up on the hill and watch the sun go down. When the fireflies are dancing and the moon comes out, we can turn on the lights and head back to the house. Or we can take another ride on the big green tractor. We can go slow, we can go faster, down through the woods and out to the pasture. Long as I'm with you, it really don't matter. Climb up in my lap and drive if you want to. Girl, you know you got me to hold on to. We can go to town, but baby, if you'd rather, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor. Just let me dust off the seat. Put your pretty little arms around me. Hell know you got me to hold on to. We can go to town, but baby, if you'd rather, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor.
Robin Hood Radio, it's a Sunday in the country. Marshall Miles and the Air Chair, AM and FM by my side. They still got about 15, 20 minutes if you want breakfast. Sharon Fire Department Ambulance Squad has their pancake breakfast. Goes at the firehouse in Sharon, of course, till about 10:30 this morning. What a great way to start the day. Get some fill of breakfast before you head out there and do all those activities this holiday weekend.
Whisper to me softly, breathe words upon my skin. No one's near and listening, so please don't say goodbye. Just hold me close and love me. Press your lips so right, feels so right. Lying here beside you, I hear the echoes of your sighs. Promise me you'll stay with me and keep me warm tonight. So hold me close and love me. Give my heart a smile. Feels so right. Feels so right. Your body feels so gentle, and my passion rises high. You're loving me so easy. Your wish is my command. Just hold me close and love
Sunday in the country, Alabama. Feels so right. We talked about the Sharon Fire Department, their breakfast this morning. Well, it's the day of fun at Daisy Hill Farm, located on Indian Lake Road in Millerton, hosted by Sunday in the Country Food Drive. They'll be there selling hamburgers, hot dogs, French fries, and more to raise funds for the Sunday in the Country Food Drive at Daisy Hill Farm. That happens in between 10 and 3 today.
Underwriting support from Carl Marshall at Sharon Optical, 26 Hospital Hill Road, Sharon, 860-364-0878. The Sharon Pharmacy and the Sharon Shopping Center, everything from A to Z, groceries to prescriptions, 2 generations of the Hecox family serving you. The Sharon Pharmacy located in the Sharon Shopping Center.
Hi, I'm Amy Suchat, attorney at law from Sharon, Connecticut, and I'm proud to support our local NPR radio station, WHDD Robin Hood Radio.
To show your support for the nation's smallest NPR affiliate, you can do it one of 3 ways. You can go online, robinhoodradio.com. Click on Make a Donation. You can mail a check, address it to WHCD 67 Main Street, Sharon, Connecticut 06069. Make the check payable to Tri-State Public Communications. Or you can phone in a credit card request at 860-364-4640.
21 past the hour.
How do you like the world so far? Where'd you get that smile? I know that you've got a lot to do, but won't you sit with me a while? Time is on your side, so why don't you go slow? I'd like to get to know you before you grow. Would you believe I was once your age, not so long ago? Funny how gray hairs start to show, at least that's what I'm told. I look at you and wonder where does the time go? And I'd like to get to know you before you go. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe that dreams come true? Do you believe in fairy tales? Would you believe that I do too? This is a special time of your life I'd like to share with you. I know that we could be best of friends. Don't you think so too? Let me tell you one more time before you have to go. I'd like to get to know you before you go. I'd like to get to know you before you grow.
Robin Hood Radio, Waiting on a Woman. Brad Paisley, nice to have you around. Before that, we heard Faith Hill, Before You Grow. We talked about the Sunday in the Country Food Drive being at the day of fun at Daisy Hill Farm today. Well, they're split in 2 today. They've got a doubleheader. They'll also be at the 10th Annual Brewski Fest, Satry Hill and Salisbury, to benefit Salisbury Winter Sports Association. And they'll have brats and burgers to go along with all those great brewski fests and ciders that you can taste. It's at Satry Hill. That benefits the Salisbury Winter Sports Association school and ski programs.
Sitting on a bench at West Town Mall, he sat down in his overalls and asked me, "You waiting on a woman?" I nodded yeah and said, "How about you?" He said, "Son, since 1952 I've been waiting on a woman." She said, I'm sorry that I took so long. Didn't like a thing that I tried on. But let me tell you, son, she sure looked pretty. Yes, she'll take her time, but I don't mind waiting on a woman. He said the wedding took a year to plan. You talk about an anxious man. I was nervous, waiting on a woman. And then he nudged my arm like old men do and said, I'll say this about the honeymoon, it was worth it, waiting on a woman. And I don't guess we've been anywhere. She hasn't made us late, I swear. Sometimes she does it just 'cause she can do it. Boy, it's just a fact of life. It'll be the same with your young wife. Might as well go on and get used to it. She'll take her time, 'cause you don't mind waiting on a woman. I've read somewhere statistics show a man's always the first to go. And that makes sense 'cause I know she won't be ready. So when it finally comes my time and I get to the other side, I'll find myself a bench and they've got it. I hope she takes her time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman. Honey, take your time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman.
Robin Hood Radio. Reminder, the Crop Hunger Walk happens in Pine Plains today, taking place from 1:30 till 4. Walkers and their families and friends and pets will leave the Lions Club Pavilion on Sissing Avenue and Beach Road. It supports hunger relief, economic development, and refugee resettlement. 25% of all the proceeds go to benefit right here at the Pine Plains Food Pantry. So that is happening today, beginning at 1:30 in Pine Plains. Programming and underwriting support from Catamount Aerial Adventure Park, Route 23 South, Egremont, Massachusetts, providing a self-guided treetop adventure for all skill levels, ages 7 to adult, with 12 unique courses of varying challenges, over 50 zip lines, all filling your visit with family fun. On the web, catamounttrees.com. Half past the hour on Robin Hood Radio.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio.
So Sunday in a Country Food Drive has a bunch of stuff coming up that we need to talk about.
Okay, so on the 13th of October, we're going to be over at Daisy Hill, cooking hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, and that starts at 11, and we'll be there from 11 to 3.
Okay.
And we've been doing this for quite a number of years now. And it's always a good time.
It's a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely good time.
Now, they're going to have their hay rides, and it's like a family weekend. Don't they have hay rides, and they have a pumpkin toss, and You can buy
Yes.
your pumpkins
Yep,
and
they-
gourds and corn stalks and all that, right?
Oh yeah, the whole 9 yards. So they're gearing up, and we had a few days this week with frost, so everybody's got their pumpkins out.
And you know what's it's so the relationship that the food drive had over the years with Daisy Hill Farm is truly a phenomenal thing, because not only do they allow you guys to do that and raise some funds that particular day, but they have jars out throughout the whole season, right?
Yeah, they people throw their change in and things after they purchased, and they've always been very generous to the food drive. Great group of people there at Daisy Hill, and all their customers, of course. It's really nice that that they do that, and it certainly helps us for the end of the year.
I was so happy to go back there and order my sweet corn and take back to Florida yesterday, and I truly miss when you walk in there and you see all the fresh vegetables and the pumpkins and the gourds and the plants and stuff. It just it was nice for me to see. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and they're always very generous to the food drive.
Yeah, I know we will, and again, all their customers and the people in the area that come there support us and Daisy Hill. It's a good thing. We love that event, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, now the following week you've got something coming up. You really you're stretching yourself pretty thin. I don't think I ever did it that much.
Well, you did, except then you got in your van.
Oh, I got to hear that again today, too?
You didn't hear Van Gogh much yesterday, did you?
I heard it when I got after the golf ball hit me in the head that came over the 9th green. I had to get in the car and go to the hospital. You don't know anything about that, do you?
I don't know anything about that. Not at all. I don't know who would have done that.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think they were trying to hit it into the corn bucket.
Yeah, it was a wayward golf ball.
I think it was like the squirrels up there that dropped those nuts out of the trees.
Yeah. All right. So what do you got
on the 19th of October? As of right now, we're having our chicken cook-off, and this will be the 16th annual. And we're having it at the Legion.
In Millerton?
The Millerton Legion. The festivities start around 9. That's when all the cookers come in and start getting ready to get their chicken prepped and start the grills and the rest. So I believe pickup is going to be at 1 o'clock. There'll be more details to follow, but that's the 19th of October. And this year, we are also adding ribs. So there'll be a couple of different ways we're going to do it. But anyways, ribs and chicken, and that's going to be on the 19th of October.
Wow. Have you set prices for that yet, or not really?
We have not. We're supposed to. We're actually having a meeting on Thursday, so we'll put our prices together at that point and all the details, and we'll get back to Marshall with that, and so that we know what's going on, so everyone else does too.
Well, that's always a good event. That was the first fundraiser that we ever did for the food drive, and I've got to tell you what, it's been hugely successful every year we've done it, rain or shine, and to see the different teams come out and compete against one another for a trophy or whatever we give them. It's just a bunch of people coming together to support the cause, and that it's the Legion supports us, and it's a good all around thing.
Yeah, and Jen and Nijak have taken that over, and they're doing a great job with it. So, like I said, more details to come this week. So we'll get it. We'll bring it to fruition. We've changed the date from last year, so we're working on a few more details.
All right. So, where is the next meeting going to be held, Billy? Is it going to be at 52 May?
Well, I that's what I was requesting. Pat really wanted to have it there.
He did?
So we'll see what happens.
All right, well, just keep me informed of that, would you? I questioned him about that today, and my ears are still ringing.
I bet they are. So the next event will be November 9th. We are taking out the students of Maplebrook School. We'll be going to the businesses in several communities, and those young kids do a great job, and they get out and get the message across of what it is the food drive is doing, and the needs.
That's actually turned into what I would say is the biggest fundraising event that we have of the year. At least the last couple of years. I mean, we don't have one single event that we do, whether we do a chicken cook-off or go at Daisy Hill. Those kids typically in 7 hours are able to generate upwards of $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in a day. So that has really. That relationship with Maplebrook School that we started years ago with your wife, with Colleen's recommendation, would it be all right if the students got involved, because it works with our program, which we're trying to teach our kids the students how to give back to their community and get involved with their communities. Really has become a marriage in my mind that, much like SWASA, that truly took off and has been hugely successful for our fundraising events anyway. And I'm glad that years ago I wasn't afraid to say to Colleen, no, I don't think that'll work. I welcomed it when she asked me, and it truly has become the major fundraiser of our program.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Like you said, with the students, and their experiences with going out and for good cause and helping out the communities here. And when they go home, they're able to continue that on.
Yeah, and it's a win-win situation.
Good. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Leave your dishes in the sink, leave the ice cubes in your drink. Just come on over. Leave your coat behind the door, leave your laundry on the floor. Just come on over. I need you now, I need you back. I need you, baby, looking just like that. Don't pack a bag, don't make me wait. I wanna kiss them smokes on your face. I need you wrapped up in these arms. I want you just the way you are. Come on over. Baseball cap and torn up jeans, a pair of flip-flops on your feet. Just come on over. Don't slow down, don't stop for gas. Keep those four wheels spinning fast. Just come on over. I need you now, I need you back. I need you, baby, looking just like that. Don't pack a bag, don't make me wait. I wanna kiss them need you now, I need you bad. I need you, baby, looking just like that. Don't pack your bag, don't make me wait. I wanna kiss that smile that's on your face. Oh, all I need is all your love, baby, I can't get enough. I need you wrapped up in these arms. I want you just the way you are. So come on over.
Robin Hood Radio, Jessica Simpson, come on over. Or, hey, go on out. The old parish house in Sheffield has Wanda Houston, 50s, 60s, 70s, and jazz favorites. Rob Kelly and Jeff Stevens will be joining her. That is today at the First Congregational Church of Sheffield at 2 o'clock. There is a donation expected at the door of $20, and a rally taking place supporting Hate Has No Home here. It's happening today at 4 o'clock in Millbrook, New York. It is happening at in front of the Canoe Hill Restaurant on Franklin Avenue. Everybody is welcome to help support that project. Let's continue on with the music this Sunday morning. Indigenous Peoples Weekend, Robin Hood Radio.
Everybody's talking, everybody's saying it's a high time. Heading downtown to mess around for the whole night. Oh, but I don't wanna go nowhere. I just wanna stay right here with you, with you. Let you save me from the place that I tend to go. Nothing I would rather do. Well, and to sit right there and watch the night disappear with you. Oh, everybody's talking, everybody's saying that it's gonna be fun. It's a place to be if you want to go and see everyone. No, but I don't wanna go nowhere. I just wanna stay right here with you, with you. Let you save me from the places that I tend to go. There ain't nothing I would rather do. Well, then to sit right here and watch the night disappear with you. I'm gonna let you save me from the places that I tend to go. There ain't nothing I would rather do. Well, then to sit right here and watch the night disappear with you. With you.
Underwriting support from Dempsey's Auto Sales, Great Barrington. Quality pre-owned vehicles since 1921, helping provide the perfect vehicle for the new driver in the family or upgrading to a reliable quality car. Dempsey's Auto Sales, where their customers send their friends. 413-528-6996. You'll find them on Facebook.
Programming and underwriting support from Nuvance Health. Recently, Sharon Hospital became part of Nuvance Health, a promising new health system working together to rethink the healthcare experience and deliver care with you and your family in mind. More information at nuvancehealth.org.
It's 46 past the hour on Robin Hood Radio.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio.
I was fishing with my grandpa on the shady riverside, munching on a moonfire while my grandpa cast his line. Raised my arm to send my rapper sailing through the air, and said 100 years from now, who's gonna care? Grandpa said, son, 100 years from now, who's gonna care? Who's gonna care? Only every living creature, everywhere, son, everywhere. We were hiking to our hideaway up on the mountaintop when we saw somebody dumping trash and we asked him to stop. We said we love this forest, what you're doing isn't fair. He said 100 years from now, who's gonna care? And so we said, sir, 100 years from now, who's gonna care? Who's gonna care? Only every living creature, everywhere, everywhere.
Teeny tiny minnow,
The mighty big blue whale,
the redwood tree, the chimpanzee, the yellow swallowtail.
the children of our children on this planet we all share. That's who's gonna care. 100 years from now, who's gonna care? Who's gonna care? Only every living creature, everywhere, everywhere. That's who's gonna
Coming up this weekend, there's a lot going on in our area. I mean, a lot going on in our area. Pine Plains has their annual fall festival at the Sissing Mountain High School. I think it's the 11th and 12th. And, of course, this weekend is a big weekend in Salisbury and Lakeville. Yes, it now includes both towns as the Salisbury Fall Festival gets underway. And there's a lot to see and do in the Fall Festival. If you want more information on the Salisbury Fall Festival itself, salisburyfallfestival.org. That gives you a complete rundown of day-by-day activities, the time and places that these events happen at. But one of the big activities happens to be one of the closing day activities, and it's hard to believe that the Brewski Fest, BREW-SKI Fest, is in its 10th year at Satry Hill. But Willie Hallahan, this is the 10th year, right?
It absolutely is, Marshall. Yes, and you're right. Where did the time go? It seems like only yesterday that we held our first one. SWASA is associated with the Brewski Fest because it's at our site and we're the beneficiaries. But what sometimes gets lost in all this is that State Line Wine and Spirits in Canaan is the organizer of it, and they organize it for our benefit, for SWASA's benefit, and they do a bulk of the heavy lifting. I mean, it's when you think about it, it has to be a package store or that organizes a beer tasting because they're the only ones who have leverage over the breweries. They can strong arm them and cajole them into coming, and we've got over 30 breweries coming to Salisbury with personnel, people to pour on a holiday Sunday. You know, I mean, that takes some work to get all these people there, and they do a great job. They design the poster and do a lot of the promotion for us too. We do a bunch of our own, but we can't say enough about Chris Batista, who owns State Line Wine and Spirits and also Ledgebrook, the package store in Winston, for what they do. He devotes time and some of his personnel and everything, and that just has to be said. We don't say that enough.
Well, the Brewski Fest is coming up once again on Sunday, October 13th. It's a lucky October 13th because it's a Sunday.
Yep.
1 to 4 at Satre Hill. But here's what I noticed, a difference right off the bat. As somebody who's not a big beer drinker but likes an occasional beer, not only do you have breweries there with beer, but you also now have grown where it includes hard cider, hard soda. It's got food and, of course, the beers. I mean, it really has. And the number of these companies that show up is staggering.
Yeah, it is. And you're absolutely right. This is a tasting for the non-beer drinker as well. It started off a couple of years ago with a hard cider company, and now there's several hard cider companies. There's Spike Tea, Arnold Palmer Spike Tea. Who knew? I wasn't even aware they had gotten into that world. And as you said, Spike sodas. So, and there's several of them. So if you're a non-beer drinker, you can come and certainly get your fill. There's many opportunities for you to taste as there are beer drinkers. So, if you're not into beer but you're into some of these other forms of alcohol, then you won't be caught short. You'll have plenty to taste. And if you want a list of who's coming, you can go to brewskifest.com. By the way, you can order tickets over that website too. You get a discount. There's advance sale tickets you can get for $30, save $5 over tickets at the gate, $35 on that day. But you can either order your tickets and also get a feel for who's coming, and it's a long list. There's many. What is kind of cool is now we have all of our local breweries, our new breweries coming. Great Falls Brewing and Norbrook and the newest little Red Barn brewer over in Winsted. They're all coming along with Great Elm and Berkshire, as well as the big names like Goose Island and Harpoon and Guinness and Sam Adams and Sierra Nevada and all those. They'll all be there. The new ones, the local ones will be there. It's just going to be a perfect mix of drinking opportunities. The event goes from 1 to 4. When you get there, you get your complimentary souvenir tasting glass. It's a 3-ounce glass. And one of the things that I like to tell about our event is that there are quite a few beer tastings going on now. They've become a big deal, and there's some huge ones. But ours, as it's gotten, even though it's gotten more popular over the years, it's still more intimate. You don't have to stand in line to get a taste of something like you do in some of the bigger ones. Sometimes you stand in line, you get up there finally and get your little tasting, and then you hop over to another line, drink it, so before you can get another one. That's not the way it is here. There are plenty of vendors, and you can always walk right up, get your sample, have a chat with the people about what you're drinking, and which is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and what I like about this, for all you folks that have seen, and this is really, if all those the Angry Orchard commercials, Angry Orchard hard cider is going to be there this year, along with another one which I've never heard, woodchuck cider. I'm a person. My grandmother used to make hard cider.
Oh wow!
And we were never supposed to drink it.
Well, of course not.
and she would even make crabapple cider. And ferment it, and it was really, really good. So the cider mixed with the water, which there, and also Sunday in the Country Food Drive is there selling
That's
food, right?
Yep, that's right. As they always have been from the beginning. There are partners in almost every one of our events. They'll be cooking brats and hot dogs. And selling them for the benefit of the food drive, and of course people line up there. But getting back to your point about the ciders, not only is Angry Orchard there, but there's Kings Highway Cider, and there's another Down East Cider House. There are several. When I say that there's plenty of non-beer opportunities there, I'm not kidding. It's gotten huge.
And now, do you still have the golf ball rule.
We have the golf ball rule. Yeah, near the end of the day, when you come in, you can buy a golf ball. You rent it. I think it's $5 a ball. It has a number on it, and your name is put on that. And I think maybe it's $5 for $20. I'm not sure, but near the end of the tasting, they take all the golf balls that have accumulated. It's like a compound bucket full, and we take them to the top of the landing hill, right at the edge of the takeoff, and then we send them all down the hill. And it's a great fanfare, by the way. People go crazy. These things are the balls bounce down. They look like ping pong balls almost as they're coming down the landing hill. And when they come to a stop, people go out and they figure out which one went the furthest, and that person gets a cash prize. It's a big deal. Everybody has fun with it, and it's a great time. And also, at the very last thing is that everybody gets to take home a pumpkin. We go to great lengths to decorate the tents. By the way, everything's tented. Everything's under a tent. If the weather isn't perfect, then you still come because you can stand under a tent and taste. But at the end of the day, we tell everybody take a pumpkin because we've got hundreds of them there, and corn stalks and everything, and everybody clamors to get a pumpkin, and it's just a great time. What kind of a funny aside, every once in a while someone will pounce on the biggest pumpkin they can find, it's a 50-pound or so, and then they forget that they've got a bit of a schlep to get back to their car. Like every event at the ski jumps, you park out in our field and you walk down this beautiful country road. The ticket booth is about halfway down, and then you travel on to get to the facility. But it's several hundred yards long, I guess, which it's a nice, pleasant walk, unless you've got this 50-pound burden that you're trying to get back to your car. And sadly, I don't think all of them have ever made it. Because they kind of get dropped along the way. But anyway, everybody ends up leaving with a smile on their face. They've either got some corn stalks or a pumpkin. We've got live music. There's a new group this year called One Time Weekend that's playing throughout the day, and it's just a great time. You can. I mentioned you can go to brewskifest.com to get your advanced tickets, but you can also get physical tickets. You can go to State Line Wine, Spirits in Canaan, or they also have another package store in Winsted called Ledgebrook, or you can go to the Black Rabbit Bar and Grill in Lakeville to get tickets. And you can pretty much get tickets right up until game time almost. But like if you want to be careful. If you go to like the Black Rabbit for brunch or something on Sunday morning, you're going to get the tickets. They could have run out. They've run out before. So at least plan ahead. If you want your advance sale tickets with a discount, do that ahead of time. The most convenient way, of course, is to order online, brewskifest.com. You can go there, order your tickets, and also see the list of the breweries and names that are being represented. And we hope to see you there. It's grown in popularity, but it's still kind of intimate in the sense that you don't have to elbow your way through crowds and lines to get a taste of something. It's very low key, friendly, and it's just a great time. And that's why we're still doing it.
All right. Well, one of these years, I want you to drop those golf balls from the top of the ski jump. I think
we'd have to be schlepping through the woods to find them. Right. I think. Yeah. Although it would be fun to watch.
It would be fun to watch. Is all I can say. That's the Brewski Fest 10th annual to benefit the Salisbury Winter Sports Association, sponsored by State Line Wine and Spirits. That is coming up on Sunday, October 13th, from 1 till 4. BrewskiFest.com for tickets and more information. Willie, good luck with Brewski Fest, and it's not that far to the ski jumps.
Thank you, Marshall. Yeah, and just by the way, since it's part of Fall Festival weekend, there's plenty going on. Even Sunday, the last day, not only our event, but lots of things going on in the town. I've never seen a crowd in Salisbury like they had last year on Saturday of the Fall Festival weekend. It's a great time.
Robin Hood Radio is WHDD AM and FM Sharon, WBSL FM Sheffield, and WLHV FM Annandale on Hudson.
The smallest NPR station in the nation.
Here's a check on stories we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. Day of fun at Daisy Hill Farm, Indian Lake Road in Millerton today, hosted by the Sunday in the Country Food Drive. And the Sunday in the Country Food Drive will be there from 10 to 3 with breakfast sandwiches, of course, hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries as well. 10th Annual Brewski Fest returns to Satre Hill today to benefit the Salisbury Winter Sports Association. It runs from 1 until 4 p.m. And the Sunday in the Country Food Drive will be there as well, as they have things they need to sell, like brats and hot dogs and hamburgers. Don't forget the Sharon Fire Department Ambulance Squad has their pancake breakfast. That goes on this morning at the firehouse from 7 until 10:30. We'll keep you abreast of news and weather information every hour on the hour. Updates as needed. I'm Marshall Miles for Robin Hood Radio, robinhoodradio.com. You'll find us on Facebook, WHDD Robin Hood Radio, and you'll also find us on Instagram.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio. Underwriting support from Associated Lightning Rod, Route 22 in Millerton, installing lightning protection for homes and businesses for well over 50 years. 518-789-4603, ALRCI.com on the web. Sagala Turnkey Housing, Route 7 in Canaan, an authorized independent builder for Westchester Modular Homes, 860-824-0019, Sagalas.com. Roaring Oaks Florist in Lakeville, Connecticut, unique designs with personal attention, RoaringOaksFlorist.com. Dave's TV, Route 44 in Millerton, New York, everything for home entertainment, video, audio, satellite TV, 518-789-3881, davestv.net. McEnroe Organic Farm Market, Route 22 in Millerton, open year-round, 7 days a week, 518-789-4191, McEnroeOrganicFarm.com. Northeast Muffler, Route 22 in Millerton, New York, 518-789-3669. On Facebook, Northeast Muffler.
Robin Hood Radio, Eliza Gilkson, Love Will Come True. Coming true this morning? Well, of course, the Day of Fun is underway at Daisy Hill Farm. Goes till 3 o'clock today. Hosted by Sunday in the Country Food Drive. They're there until 3. They've got hot dogs, hamburgers, some French fries. Lots to see and do at Daisy Hill today. And once again, it's part 1 of what our friends at Sunday in the Country Food Drive are doing today to raise money. We'll talk about part 2 in just a few minutes, what they're doing here on Sunday in the Country on Robin Hood Radio.
This is for all you sophisticated ladies out there. She grew up in the city in a little subdivision. Her daddy wore a tie, mama never fried a chicken. Ballet, straight A's, most likely to succeed. Sent her down south for some higher education. Put her on the fast track to a law degree. Now she's coming home to visit, holding the hand of a wild-eyed boy with a farmer's tan. And she's riding in the middle of his pickup truck, blaring Charlie Daniels, yelling, "Turn it up." They raised her up a lady, but there's one thing they couldn't avoid. Ladies love country boys. You know it's true. Yeah, you know mamas and daddies want better for their daughters. Hope they'll settle down with a doctor or a lawyer and their uptown ball gown, hand-me-down royalty. They never understand why their princess falls for some camouflage breeches and a southern boy draw. Or why she's riding in the middle of a pickup truck, blaring Hank Jr., yelling, "Turn it up." They raised her up a lady, but there's one thing they couldn't avoid. Ladies love country boys. Oh, get country with it. You can train 'em, you can try to teach 'em right from wrong, but it's still gonna turn 'em on. When they go riding in the middle of a pickup truck, blaring Leonard Skinner, yelling, you can raise her up a lady, but there's one thing you just can't avoid. Ladies love country boys. They love us country boys, yeah. They can't stand it. It's that country thing, you know. Yeah. Sing the night. Oh, that's pretty.
Robin Hood Radio, and this is Sunday in the Country. Part 2 of what's going on today with the Sunday in the Country food folks. Well, they're not only at Daisy Hill this morning, but they're also going to be at the 10th Annual Brewski Fest at Satry Hill to benefit the Salisbury Winter Sports Association. 30 craft breweries there, over 200 examples of the best brews. And our good friends at the Sunday in the Country Food Drive are there selling brats and burgers to raise funds for the food drive. That's at Satry Hill in Salisbury today in between 1 and 4 p.m. Programming and underwriting support from Emerald Express Taxi Service Millerton, serving the tri-state region 24/7 with luxury sedans and sport utility vehicles, local and long-distance trips, 518-592-1074. You'll find them on Facebook and on the web, emeraldexpresstaxi.com.
Hi, this is Rick Cantelli, President and CEO of Salisbury Bank, and we support our local NPR station, WHDD.
To show your support for the nation's smallest NPR affiliate, you can do it one of three ways. You can go online, robinhoodradio.com, click on Make a Donation. You can mail a check, address it to WHCD 67 Main Street, Sharon, Connecticut, 06069. Make the check payable to Tri-State Public Communications. Or you can phone in a credit card request at 860-364-4640.
11 minutes past the hour.
What's your all-time high, good as it gets? Your hands down best ever make-up sex. What's your guilty pleasure, your old go-to? Well, if you asked me, mine would be you. What's your worst hangover, your best night yet? Your 90 proof, your Marlboro Red. The best damn thing you lucked into. That's easy, girl. Mine would be you. Mine would be you. The sun keeps shining, back roads flying, singing like crazy fools, making up our own words, laughing till it hurts. Baby, if I had to choose, my best day ever, my finest hour, my wildest dreams come true. Mine would be you. Watch a double dare, you go all in. The craziest thing you ever did. Plain as your name, this tattoo. Look on my arm, mine would be you. Mine would be you. The sun keeps shining, back roads flying, singing like crazy fools, making up our own words, laughing till it hurts. Baby, if I had to choose, my best day ever, my finest hour, my wildest dream come true. Mine would be What's the greatest chapter in your book? Are there pages where it hurts to look? What's the one regret you can't work through? You got it, baby, mine would be you. Yeah, you got it, baby, mine would be you. Mine would be you. Tail lights fading, daylight breaking, standing there like a fool. And I should have been running, yelling out something to make you wanna hold on to. The best love ever, girl. Can you tell me one thing you'd rather die than lose? 'Cause mine would be you. Mine would be
Robin Hood Radio. Nice to have you folks along with us this morning on Sunday in the Country. Hey, a reminder. Year number 2 during the Salisbury Fall Festival in Lakeville and Salisbury. Year number 2 for the Pet Parade. That happens at noon today at Community Field at Lakeville, where you get to see a parade of cats and dogs, anything basically that's got 4 legs I can get around there. Nice turnout last year. We're expecting just as big a turnout this year. Lots of fun to see the pets and their human companions. Today, the pet walk pet parade during the Salisbury Fall Festival. Community Field, it starts at, I think it's 12 noon.
There are people in this country who work hard every day. Not for fame or fortune do they strive, but the fruits of their labor are worth more than their pay, and it's time a few of them were recognized. Hello, Detroit auto worker, let me thank you for your time. You work a 40-hour week for a living, just to send it on down the line. Hello, Pittsburgh steel mill worker, let me thank you for your time. You work a 40-hour week for a living, just to send it on down the line. This is for the one who swings the hammer, driving home the nail. For the one behind the counter, ringing up the sales. For the one who fights the fires, the one who brings the mail. For everyone who works behind the scenes, you can see them every morning in the factories and the fields, in the city streets and the quiet country towns, working together like spokes inside a wheel. They keep this country turning around. Hello, Kansas, Wheatfield farmer, let me thank you for your time. You work a 40-hour week for a living, just to send it on down the line. Hello, West Virginia coal miner, let me thank you for your time. You work a 40-hour week for a living, just to send it on down the line. This is for the one who drives the big rig up and down the road. For the one out in the warehouse, bringing in the load. For the waitress, the mechanic, the policeman on patrol. For everyone who works behind the scenes, with a spirit you can't replace with no machine. Hello, America. Let me thank you for your time.
Alabama again, 40-hour week here on Robin Hood Radio. Crop Hunger Walk starts in a little bit, 1:30 to 4 today in Pine Plains. It kicks off at the Lions Club Pavilion on Stissing Avenue. 25% of all those funds raised go to benefit the local Pine Plains Food Pantry. Programming and underwriting support from the New York State Sheep and Wool Festival at the Dutchess County Fairgrounds in Rhinebeck. Artisans, crafts, demonstrations, children's activities, and more. October 19th and 20th. DutchessFair.com. It's 20 past the hour.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio. As we all know, this is a very big weekend. Pine Plains has their fall festival on Friday and Saturday. And, of course, in Lakeville, Salisbury, Lakeville, it is the fall festival Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Sunday has really come a long way in the past several years, adding a lot of great events like the Brewski Fest and also the Pet Parade, which takes place Sunday, October 13th, beginning at 11:30 at Community Field in Lakeville. And the person that is putting this together is joining us, and that is Mary Wilbur. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Marshall.
And how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
All right. So the weather looks like Sunday is going to be the best weather day of the weekend. Not that Saturday is going to be bad or Friday is going to be terrible, but there might be clouds and some showers. But Sunday it looks like we're going to get lots of breaks of sun. And which annual pet is this? The second annual pet parade now or third?
Yep, second annual. We just did it last year as a little sort of last minute. Let's figure out something fun to do on Sunday in Lakeville. And we had a fantastic turnout. We had over 100 people last year with about 70 pets. And it went really well. People were very enthusiastic about it. So we said, okay, I guess this thing's going to keep going.
Well, I think what's great about it, by the way, if people want to see what last year's pet parade looked like, you can go to, if you're a member of Facebook, go to the Salisbury Fall Festival Facebook page, and there's some great videos of the pet parade itself. Now, the pet, I like what you say here. Pets must have legs and be on leashes at all times. No snakes allowed in this pet parade?
Well, we thought maybe not.
Go on.
We did actually have last year we had 2 turtles, which was, the majority of pets, as you can see if you do watch the video, which was taken by Gene Salater and is really great. The majority of the pets, of course, were dogs, but we did have 1 goat and 2 turtles as well.
Well, turtles have legs.
We just thought that maybe, as far as snakes and things, that they might not be total crowd pleasers.
Well, what's great about this is that besides giving a little bit of exercise to your pet and also getting a chance to show off your pet and have people see your pet, it's not really that long of a walk. It's only about a 3/10 of a mile loop, right?
Exactly. And we did that because we thought, about younger kids, maybe older people. So we just wanted to make it really something that was enjoyable for everyone. And also, older pets. So it's just, we thought it was just about the length.
It is. Now, also, what's great about this, I'm looking, if you want more information on this, you can go to the Salisbury Fall Festival .org website. But all pets receive a gift and a photo. And also, what I should say is that you have a lot of different underwriters for this: Millerton Veterinary Practice, Pet Paris, Salisbury Community Dog Park, Agway, Black Rabbit, and also the Tri-State Chamber of Commerce is helping you out with this as well.
Yes, correct. A lot of great donations. So that this year, we are expanding. I guess I sort of see this as growing, incrementally year to year. We certainly don't want to get too big too fast. So this year we will have we have some prize categories that will be giving out gift certificates and we'll have some hot chocolate and some baked goods for sale. And I guess that's sort of the 2 big changes this year.
All right. Now, do people still have a chance to register their pets? Is there a cutoff time for registration?
No. This year you can still come and register there the day of. That's why, starting at 11:30 will be registration, and we do have a liability waiver that everyone will have to sign. And then the parade, so that's 11:30. The parade will start at 12, and then we'll do the prize categories.
All right. And by the way, if you want it, you can get your registration. You can click when you go to the Salisbury Fall Festival.org. And you can click and get a registration form, and obviously that waiver
there. Well, I think it's great. I think people love to show off their pets. Their pets love to be shown off, and people like to look at other people's pets. So I think it's a great addition. Yeah.
So, and we encourage costumes. Last year we had a lot of great costumes. Of course, not everyone did it, but that is one of our categories. So I guess I should maybe say the categories that we'll have are just sort of, general. We'll have the best costume, the best owner pet lookalike, the biggest pet, the smallest pet, and the crowd favorite.
All right, and this is once again on Sunday. The registration starts at 11:30. Everything else starts around. They'll start the parade around noontime. Community Field in Lakeville. That loop will go 0.3 of a mile, and just sounds like a lot of fun for everybody. And good luck with it, Mary, and have some fun with it. And we hope to see you out there.
Super. Thank you so much, Marshall. We hope for a great turnout again this year.
All right. Thanks, Mary.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Mary Wilbur this morning here on The Breakfast Club on Robin Hood Radio.
You say you'll be down in 5. The smell of your perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess the second that I see you. You won't be surprised. It happens every time. It's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. It started when you said hello. Just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met. You took the breath out of my lungs, can't even fight it. And all of the words out of my mouth without even trying. And I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Yeah, baby. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless. You're standing there in that dress. Girl, it ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. Oh, I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Oh, you know it, baby.
Dan Shea, Speechless, something I haven't been in a long, long time. Marshall Miles in the air chair here on Sunday morning. Old Parish First Congregational Church in Sheffield has a concert today at 2 o'clock featuring Wanda Houston, Rob Kelly, and Jeff Stevens on Main Street in Sheffield. Donation at the door is $20.
went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, because I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. The devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny does your dog like no child knows. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again, because I told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best there's ever been. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, where your dog bite, no child knows.
Devil went down to Georgia, but the devil might be going to that concert today at 2:00 at the First Congregational Church in Sheffield. Anyway, good morning. I'm Marshall Miles. It's the Breakfast Club. No, Breakfast Club is Monday through Friday from 6 until 9 when Jill Goodman and I get together. This is Sunday in the Country on Robin Hood Radio.
Programming and underwriting support from Nuvance Health. Recently, Sharon Hospital became part of Nuvance Health, a promising new health system working together to rethink the healthcare experience and deliver care with you and your family in mind. More information at nuvancehealth.org.
Programming and underwriting support provided by Farm Country Soup and Cafe, located in the White House Square in Great Barrington and available at many local markets. Quick meals for home, entertaining, and the nurturing gift of food. Soup with a soul. FarmCountrySoup.com. You'll find them on Facebook at Farm Country Soup. Our community calendar of coming events on Robin Hood Radio is underwritten in part by Salisbury Visiting Nurse Association, by your side since 1904, a local nonprofit providing comprehensive in-home rehabilitation. SalisburyVNA.org. Hilton Hunt, Route 44 east of Millerton. Who Cuts Your Hair? Hilton Hunt, of course, 518-789-9390. HiltonHuntSalon.com. And Birdie's Bar and Grill at the Canaan Country Club. Pub food and daily specials open every day. On Facebook and on the web, CanaanCountryClub.com. Dutchess County Executive Mark Molinaro with the Department of Behavioral and Community Health will sponsor a public forum on Thursday the 17th from 5 till 7:30, discussing programs and services available for those who have mental health and or substance abuse issues. The forum will be held at the Wassaic Firehouse, 23 Firehouse Road. It's free and open to the public, beginning at 5 with Narcan training, and each person receiving a free Narcan kit. The public forum begins at 5:30. If you're a not-for-profit or public service organization has an event going on that you'd like to publicize, we'd like to help you out. RobinHoodRadio.com. Click on Contact Us. Click on Submit PSA. Once you're there, fill out the form completely, and then click Submit. Only rule we have is one very simple rule. As long as you don't pay for it elsewhere, we'll put it on the air absolutely free on Robin Hood Radio and the Robin Hood Radio Network. On Robin Hood Radio, it's 37 past the hour.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. Sunshine for today, and it'll be pleasant. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 60s, then clear or partly cloudy tonight, lows near 40. Some sun from Monday, followed by late day clouds, highs upper 60s. Sunny again on Tuesday, highs will be in the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 51 degrees at Robin Hood Radio. Well, we are into October, and of course, October is a month that brings lots of joy and lots of events with all these fall festivals. I mean, the Salisbury Fall Festival, Pine Plains has their fall festival. A little later on in the month, North Canaan has their fall festival. But October is also a month that is dedicated to breaking the silence, ending the violence. It is always the month where it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And Women's Support Services here in Sharon, Connecticut always has several events coming up this year and this every year, and this year is no different. And with us right now on the telephone, we have Virginia Gold. Virginia, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me, Marshall. Always a pleasure.
You know, it's kind of overlooked sometimes because the fall festivals and people, personally, I'm happy when we go into summer, not when we go into fall, but a lot of people are doing a lot of things in October outside and enjoying things. But it's also a month that really brings you back down to earth because not only locally do we recognize it, but everywhere. Now major sports leagues recognize it. It's recognized as a time to really hit home about how prevalent domestic violence is.
Yes, Marshall, it's good, I suppose, that the awareness is rising. It's too bad that the awareness has to be about how prevalent this issue is.
And how it doesn't, I mean, I guess to me, it doesn't seem to really get much better because there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand all that domestic violence incurs. But we can get to that in a second. What I want to get to is some of your events that you have going on. You have, that I see, 3 major events coming up, and you'll, first of all, be at one of those festivals I was talking about. You'll be at the Salisbury Fall Festival on October 12th from 10 to 4. You'll have a tent there, right?
Yes, we're going to be right on Main Street at one of the booths, and we're really excited. We'll be there all day, and we'll be talking about what we do and tie-dyeing, purple tie-dye. So we're looking forward to having a lot of good conversations and having folks come out and join us.
And it's free for people to come and participate if they want to tie-dye, right?
Absolutely, yep.
All right, that is the first acknowledgement on Saturday, October 12th. Then on Thursday, October 17th, is the annual vigil at Kent Town Hall at 6 o'clock.
Yes, we host a vigil in one of the towns in our region each October, and this year we're very pleased that Kent is hosting us. We'll be down at the town hall, rain or shine. We gather at 6. We have some remembrance and acknowledgement of the ways in which violence has affected our community and our state this year, and then we gather afterwards. So, yeah, 6 o'clock, Kent Town Hall.
And what's interesting about, I think, the vigil is that I think sometimes people think that you have to know somebody that's been affected. No, this is for people who know people that have been affected by domestic violence. It's for people who want to learn and understand more about. And I think also to hear and see the impact of domestic violence.
Yes, I agree, Marshall. This is absolutely not an event you have to have some specific connection to. We actually remember all of the 18 sister agencies in Connecticut who work to end domestic violence. Remember all of the folks in our state who have lost their lives this year due to domestic violence. We are lucky enough in this area that those names are not personally known to us, but we believe it's really important to understand that this is a problem that affects folks in a variety of ways. And then we have conversations about the ways in which we here locally can address this and hopefully keep our communities as safe as possible.
And I think it's a chance for people who don't really understand what domestic violence is, who see it in the news, see football players, baseball players, see celebrities, seeing all the violence there. But domestic violence goes far beyond that. I mean, it goes to psychological violence. It doesn't necessarily somebody gets a slap or somebody gets pushed around. Domestic violence really runs the full gamut of psychological control to eventually, unfortunately, violence and sometimes even death.
You're so right, Marshall. It is, I think one of the reasons has been hidden so long is not just that it's considered, a family issue, but because emotional, financial, spiritual, psychological abuse, the dynamics of power and control that one person can exert over another can be so subtle and hidden from other people. It's very difficult sometimes for even folks who are in the middle of it to feel like they can understand what's happening.
We are talking this morning once again with Virginia Gold Women's Support Services. Once again, October Domestic Violence Awareness Month. On October 12th during the Salisbury Fall Festival between 10 and 4, there'll be a tent on Main Street. They'll be making tie-dye shirts and bandanas. You're free to participate for that. And then, of course, the annual vigil this year in Kent, Connecticut on Thursday the 17th at the Kent Town Hall. It begins at 6 p.m. A reception will follow. And then an event coming up, the screening of a film, The Mask You Live In, at Housatonic Valley Regional High School on Thursday, October 24th from 6 till 8 p.m. Let's talk a little bit about that event.
Okay, so this is another new event for us this year, along with the tie-dyeing. We are going to show a public screening of a movie that's been seen in a lot of different places, in a lot of different communities. It's called The Mask You Live In. And it's specifically about the ways we teach young men to be in the world and to express themselves or to not express themselves, and the ways in which that can be so harmful for our young men as they try to learn how to be good men in the world. And we're hoping that will encourage folks to come out and join us in our conversation about how we can learn different patterns and different relationships in our world that support mutual, healthy, respectful relationships instead of ones in which violence can flourish.
I think what's so interesting about this is this goes back to the general principles of how you solve a problem. You don't necessarily if you have I'm going to just give an analogy here. If you have a lawn and your lawn is invaded by let's say any weed that's an invasive weed, you don't just keep pulling the weed. You find a way to prevent the weed from being there at all. And by really broaching this subject with younger people, you can eventually, over the course of time, it might be generations, actually get rid of the problem from before it starts.
Exactly. And we feel really blessed, Marshall, in that the Region 1 school district and the private schools in this area have been so supportive of our partnership with them to really look at how do we help young people learn to be in the world, and how do we help them think critically about the messages they're getting and the modeling they're seeing, and make decisions for themselves about how they want to be in relationship. And there's a really strong push in all of the schools in this area to think about social emotional learning, prevention education, and acknowledge that all of those weeds. Some people are pulling the weeds of opioids. Some people are pulling the weeds of domestic violence. Some people are pulling the weeds of other risky behaviors. And the reality is that all underlying that is how we support our young people to be in the world. We think it's really important to help young men and young women think specifically about their relationships.
So once again, Saturday, October 12th, the Salisbury Fall Festival. You'll be there from 10 to 4 on Main Street under a tent. On October the 17th, Thursday, the Vigil in Kent at Town Hall beginning at 6. And then Thursday, October 24th, the screening of the film The Mask You Live at Housatonic Valley Regional High School at 6. And of course, there's no donation or anything needed to go to that movie, right?
Absolutely not. Like all of our services, whether it's for individuals or groups or educationally, we are free and welcome everyone to everything.
And if people want more information on the web, wssdv.org, wssdv.org. Well, Virginia, keep doing the great work and focusing in not only on the youth but everybody. And I think how inclusive you have become in what you do with men and women and all different ages over the years really shows how far we've come as a society. I mean, we have a lot farther to go, but I think the work that you do at Women's Support Services is pretty amazing.
Thank you so much. And Marshall, I'm also going to put in one last reminder. You mentioned our website. I also want to remind folks that we have a 24/7 hotline, which can be called with any question or any concern. That's 1-860-364-1900. And again, all of our services are free and confidential. I thank your support so much.
All right, Virginia, thanks a lot. Have a great day.
You too. All right. Thanks, Marshall. Bye-bye.
Women's Support Services, once again, WSS on the web at wssdv.org, and their 24-hour hotline, 860-364-1900.
Rome wasn't built in a day. It didn't happen overnight. The stars didn't get to shine that way just by turning on the lights. And I'm not any different. God knows I'm not. Yeah, I just need a little more time to pick up the pieces so I can put it back together, baby. It could take forever, but I will, little by little, little by little. It's best for you to walk away. I can't look you in the eye, 'cause I can't be the woman that you need me to be tonight. I wish it was that simple, but God knows it's not.
Robin Hood Radio as we get set to put the wraps on another show here this morning on Sunday in the Country. Reminder, Salisbury Fall Festival continues on. Of course, you've got the dog walking and the cat walking, the pet parade at 12 noon at Community Field. 1 o'clock, Brewski Fest at Sachery Hill. That is also going on today in Salisbury. The Day of Fun at Daisy Hill Farm goes till 3 o'clock. And what else? Well, there's a crop and hunger walk going on in Pine Plains beginning at 1:30. Whatever it is you're doing today, do it well, have fun, be safe, and we'll see you Monday morning, tomorrow morning, on The Breakfast Club here on Robin Hood Radio. I'm Marshall Miles. Have a great weekend.
Here you are on the back of my mind again. Don't guess it's gonna get any better. Is your memory ever gonna end? Does it go on forever? I was the one when you left town, said I'd get along somehow. Didn't take long to find out that I was wrong. Look at me now, nothing but a whole lot of time on my hands. Look at me now, thought I wouldn't need you, now I understand. Said I was never gonna learn. Look at me now. I was so busy looking out for myself. I know I must have took you for granted. I didn't want to make room for someone else. Didn't know love when I had it. You were the one who set me free, but you can lay the blame on me. Come my way and you'll see that I have changed. Look at me now, nothing but a whole lot of time on my hands. Look at me now, thought I wouldn't need you, now I understand. Said I was never gonna learn. Just look at me now. Calling your name in the quiet of the night. Seeing your face every time I close my eyes. It's always the same. I keep hoping that you might. Look at me now, standing here holding my heart in my hands. Look at me now, wishing I told you we could still start again. What I'd give if you'd turn and look at me now. Here you are on the back of my mind again.
I didn't have to turn my head whenever you walked in. The only one to let these chills roll down my skin.